Hello, all my lovelies. Welcome back to the moon, and we are going back to the movie theater. Johnny's desire to go to the moon might need some simulation to be brought up, huh? Well then, they were trying to get him to go to the moon, but it didn't work. So they gotta make changes in his memories from the past. Do you mind, River? No, I like this one. Alright, let's go then. Hopefully that's enough for an ignition. Wait, where's Neil? He's watching the movie, probably. To the moon, darling. Oh, Henry. Dear Lord, I'm way too tired and hungry to be constructing movies. I guess I could see if there's anything changed with John. So do I use the platypus? No. Ah, there you go. Sorry for making you sit through this, buddy. I'm back to his old self, I think. Dot. It's all the same. I'll have to try igniting it somewhere else then. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Lily? It's ridiculous. Alright. Perhaps something here could work. I don't have time for her right now. Stuffed toy platypus. So did she throw the encyclopedia in your face? Did she? Shut up, dude. What are you guys doing here? It's starting. Let's go get a good spot. Wait, I don't remember that happening. Something must have changed. Hey, don't squeeze. Hmm? Wait a minute. This isn't a real change. This is... May I have your attention, please? As you know, I am a representative sent from NASA in all its glory. And I'm here to tell you all about it. Hit it, Timmy! Great. Wow, that was terrible. But I digress. Anyways, I know that many of you are wondering, what chances do I have of doing something as awesome as adventuring in another realm? To inhale the sweetness of Venus, to swim counterclockwise through the rings of Saturn? Or perhaps just chilling at the backside of the moon? Well, here at NASA we believe that with enough will, everyone has the potential. It could be you. Or you. Or perhaps you. But I don't want to go to the moon. Then you're in luck. Wait, what? Why not? Why should I? I'm happy here on Earth as it is. Well, don't you want to go there even a little bit? No, why? Not even a tiny bit? No? Well, as an official NASA recruiter, I should go over some facts about the moon. To start off, the moon is 4.5 billion years old. And did you know that its surface is about as big as Africa? It's true. In fact, if you try to bike around the moon... I don't think that's true. Also, it takes 1.524 seconds for the light to travel to the moon from here. And if you drive a flying car, it'll take 130 days. I knew that. And last but not least, people who go to the moon get rich and famous. And we all know that rich plus famous equals groupies. So, that concludes my presentation. Remember, NASA welcomes any of you, especially if you're a brunette. How'd you like my announcer voice there? Very good, might I add. Well, what did you think? NASA probably wouldn't hire you, but I suppose it was blatant enough for this. I do try pretty hard. Are you gonna see if that worked? Of course. Be right back. Back. Report. Utter failure. Deuce. Hey, don't get discouraged. I'm sure there are still things to be done. Such as, well, well, ominous music playing. We can't afford to finish building this house, Isabel. We can barely afford to pay off retreat. But you can afford the lunar trip lottery? If you sell this house, you sure can! Is the diagnosis certain? Yes. In fact, we rarely have anyone... Did you know that NASA has excellent healthcare plans? It's true for both of you and your spouse. Both you and your spouse. Free pony rides in space! Oh, look, a wedding, good for you. But here's a riddle. Guess where you should go for your honeymoon? I like these guys, they're awesome. River? Oh my god. Dynamic glass slippery. Johnny! John! What the cucumber? Whew. You know what? This just isn't working. It's more than just not working, it's ridiculous. We're freaking professionals. I didn't sign up for the job to run around yelling at him like an idiot. You didn't? Look, maybe this lack of sleep's getting to us. Had I known we'd be an all-nighter, I would have brought coffee. I agree. You should have seen the movie I constructed earlier. What movie? Exactly. Anyway, as valuable as time is here, this isn't just gonna go anywhere like this. Let's just take a break till morning. Hopefully Johnny can hang on till then. I do have some calls to make. Ugh. So they're back in the real time now, I believe. We're gonna take a nap, take a breather, and figure out the rest of this the next tomorrow. Oh yeah, 8-bit. It doesn't make sense. Why did the machines have no effect? Like, Johnny's registered wish to go to the moon was successfully transferred, yet there wasn't even a trace of him wanting to go to the moon after the transfer. Unless there's a secondary condition for the desire was changed in the process. Only then would the same desire produce two different outcomes at two different points in time. There's no denying River played an important role through it all. If there's anything that could have caused the core to change, she would be the top suspect. But out of all things, what exactly caused it? River. Just what exactly did you do? Ah, the sun's rising. She didn't get too much sleep. We don't have much time left. I wonder if Neil came up with anything. Nah, we're back in the game. Okay. Going back into the house and see if Dr. Watts came up with anything clever. So, Ava, I guess it's assuming that River, you can smell that scroll Neo ran over earlier from here now. Had some sort of impact on his decision to go to the moon. So he was making phone calls, but don't know if he's... Bleh. Mama, I wanna go to school. It's Sunday, dear. Shh, let them sleep. Turn on the light. Okay, I'll wake up. Turn it off, you giant doofus. Excuse me, my throat is really itchy. Read this one. I'm not sure if fake reading it would do more to help. I don't think so. Alright, let's go. Good night, little kids, or good morning, or something like that. Talk to Lily. Those two shouldn't have stayed up that late, but I should have watched them. Well, it's not everyday circumstance. I know, but I'm just so exhausted. I'm sure you are even more so. I really need to take a seat. If there's anything you want to ask, let me sit down first. Alright. Is there anything you would like to ask? Oh, was there something you wanted to ask? Future. This is your full-time job, isn't it? What will you do when this is over? What else is there to do? Find a job in the city and live on, I suppose. It's a shame, though. I'm going to miss Johnny in this place. Maybe I'll come back to visit every once in a while. You know, it's pretty unusual for someone like you to work here. With 2 children and all, I mean. It's not that bad, really. There is a school bus that passes through here. But how did you even end up here? Well, a few years ago, my husband passed away. What happened? He was in the army, and they were the last batch deployed overseas. Sorry to hear. I panicked. Our savings were low, the job market was grim. Johnny saw my ad and offered me this job. I accepted it with gratitude. This place was peaceful, too. It helped me with my grieving. Doesn't the government issue grants to war widows to help them get back on their feet? They do, and eventually I received aid. But by then, Johnny was starting to have trouble on his own. He needed my help. Tommy and Sarah liked this place too, so we stayed. As for Johnny, he was glad as well. We're going to miss him. I think deep down, he really wanted a family. So what are you gonna tell them about John? I don't know. I'll probably make something up, but it's no use. Kids are smart nowadays. They figure it out. Might as well. It's the nature of life. There's nothing to hide. Oh, hey. Before Johnny fell unconscious, he told me you two would probably be coming soon. He said that he probably wouldn't get the chance himself, but he wanted me to tell you thanks for him. So, thank you. Alright, let's go find Watts. Kitchen? Aha. What is it? Seems like our little Johnny here has some hidden records from the old days. Hidden records? Hidden medical records, to be exact. Apparently, during his youth, he was administered a large dose of enhanced beta blockers. And what luck, they tend to have this little side effect on a curious thing called memories. Beta blockers. Johnny didn't have a heart condition, did he? Apparently not. Which leads to one to wonder if the side effects were intended to be merely just that to begin with, and such a large amount. And its impact his memories at the time of administration must have been significant. You think that's what kept us out of his earliest memories? Well, that's not. If it's not the machine, I'll tell you that. The maintenance department yelled at me for scolding them. So what now? I was just given reconfiguration frequencies that should get us past the blockers. And once we're in his childhood, it might finally be early enough to transfer his desired into his work. To work. Well, then what are we waiting for? But just one thing. Of course, there is always that one thing. In order to activate the new frequencies, we'll need a trigger. A trigger? Something that exists strongly in the bridging inaccessible memories, and we'll need to give it to John for him to stimulate his memory internally. But what do we know of that? We've only gotten a glimpse of his childhood memories. And even if you want to find a childhood photo or something, John's unconscious. Yeah, back to square one. You know, this job hasn't been such a pain in the arse for me since Nora's case last year. Likewise. This is killing me. I'm going out for some fresh air. Forgot my coffee. Beta blockers. Alright, thank you guys so much for drug with side effects of dampening memories by interfering with stress hormones. Watching To the Moon is getting really good. We're going to figure out how we are going to get John's memories or unblock his childhood memories in the next episode, I suppose. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!